Welcome to the Burrillville School Committee regular meeting held June 14th, 2016, 6:30 PM, Burrillville High School Media Center, 425 East Avenue, Harrisville, Rhode Island. Members present, all with the exception of Ms. LeClaire, who is excused. If you would all join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, and please remain standing after the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to have a moment of silence, if you wouldn't mind. This is for Arthur Carvisi. He was employed by the Burrillville School Department as a teacher and later as a principal from 1959 to 1985. And Bernadette Farrell, employed by the Burrillville School Department as a school nurse teacher from 1968 through 1991. Thank you. Recognition this evening. First up, we have recognition of the Burrillville High School boys hockey team. That's you, gentlemen? Step right up, please.
Mr. Robinson.
Hi, Coach. Good. We're congratulating the boys hockey team this evening for a regular season record of 15-1-2, playoff record of 4-1, overall record of 21-2-3, Division I regular season champions, Division I state champions, and Division I Sportsmanship Award. The hockey team, they continue to rally, show sportsmanship under the leadership of Coach Bill Robinson. And with that, congratulations, I'd like to present you with the plaque. The certificate is awarded to Burrillville Boys Hockey Team for winning the 2016 Rhode Island State Hockey Division I Championship.
Nice.
Good job, Coach.
Go Broncos.
Nice job, guys.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Mark, John's got his hand up.
Yes, John.
I just want to bring to everybody's attention that not only were they state champions last year and this year, but above and beyond that, they were last year's Sportsmanship Award winners, and they're also this year's Sportsmanship Award winners. To win Sportsmanship Awards 2 years in a row is a feat that we really need to be proud of. And to have championship teams, you need a combination of good athletes, good coaching, good parents. It's a whole conglomeration of things that come together for that championship. But when it comes to sportsmanship, that's taught. And our coaches did a fantastic job the last 2 years of getting our players to be sportsmen on the ice, which at times is a really difficult thing to do. But the coaching staff under Mr. Robinson have done a fantastic job. And again, I say it again, they won it 2 years in a row. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that one team wins a sportsmanship award 2 years in a row without there being truly good sportsmanship being displayed on the ice and on the bench. So, Coach Robinson,
Thank you for that, John.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Skip the teacher.
Next item of recognition will be the Teacher of the Year. The finalists for the 2017 Burrillville Outstanding Teacher of the Year was Miss Linda Allard, ATL nurse. Jason Leduc, Stair Farm Elementary, grade 2. Patricia Lapierre, William L. Callahan, grade 2. Megan Taylor, Burrillville High School, physics. And Miss Laura Pesci, I got that right? Burrillville Middle School, grade 6, ELA. Would you please all stand if you're here? Would like to recognize you. The recommended candidate for 2017 Teacher of the Year is Miss Laura Pesci. Thank you. Laura Pesci is a grade 6 English language arts teacher at Burrillville Middle School. In her application, Laura stated, "The number one quality that I exude is enthusiasm." She goes on to say that inspiring middle school students begins with enthusiasm. I try to encourage my students to get involved. I encourage them to be creative, encourage them to connect what they are learning to real life. In doing so, I feel I must exemplify those same qualities. Anyone who knows her for even a brief time can testify to the accuracy of these statements. Laura is a member of the team that developed the BSD English Language Arts curriculum for the middle school. Through collegial professional development, she helped the members of her department study the new curriculum, make instructional shifts and associated assessments, and provided input on needed adjustments based on the student performance. She is currently a member of the District Technology Oversight Committee. Laura has visited Lighthouse model classrooms across the state and is now committed to transforming her classroom to a Lighthouse classroom next year. Laura states, "At this level of my students' education, inspiration is the key. Laura Pesci, not only do you inspire your students, you inspire the entire Burrillville school community." That said, we'd like to put you with this class. Congratulations to Laura Pesci for Burrillville Outstanding Teacher of the Year 2017.
Congratulations to you.
Next item, we're gonna wait for, Linda.
Ask if there are any members of is anybody here?
Are there any members of the Burrillville Schools Alumni Education Foundation here? If not, we'll wait for them and get back to it.
Okay.
Item 3, consent agenda.
Motion to approve the consent agenda, which includes approval of minutes of the regular meeting dated May 10th, 2016, warrant number 11 for the month of May dated June 14th, 2016, for a grand total expenditure of $2,360,235.71.
Second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I make a motion to award the bid for the extinguisher service to Encore Fire Protection of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. There's no real number or,
Yeah, it's right here, Mike, on the back
On
of
the
the
back,
first sheet.
that's presented.
So that's presented, we could, Mike.
presented as it's.
As
Put
presented.
it down as it's
Yep.
presented. Also, and to award the bid and payment for the Austin T. Levy School Wireless Project to Hub Technical Service LLC in the amount of $33,330.67. Please note, this payment is being funded through the State of Rhode Island Wireless Classroom Initiative, and Hub Technical Services is the only approved wireless initiative vendor.
Do you want to take the rest
You
of
need a
the?
second for that one. I was asked to
There's-
do
One
that.
at a
Well,
time?
on the first one, I would guess, I would second the motion that he made on the fire protection and make a vote on that.
Okay, I have a motion and a second on the recommendation for fire extinguisher service.
Make a motion.
I have a motion and a second for the fire extinguisher service. Any discussion? A motion and a second.
Yeah, seconded, but that's okay.
Okay.
You got
Any
2 seconds.
discussion?
Discussion.
Oh,
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next, I'll obtain a motion for the recommendation of the ATL wireless installation. Bid. for the-
Motion to approve.
We did that one.
No, we're
now
gonna,
Thought he
we're
did them
looking
both.
for a second on this one.
I'll second that one.
Thank you.
okay, we have a motion by Mike and a second by Josh.
Now we're
Okay,
looking for
discussion?
I made a point to have that separate
Mhm.
for the purposes of voting nay on that item.
Okay. Okay, any other further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed, nay.
Okay, to award the security alarm system and monitoring bid to Engineered Security Systems Incorporated, Narragansett, Rhode Island, in the amount of $21,255.20, and to award the W.L. Callahan asbestos abatement bid to AA Asbestos Abatement, Johnson, Rhode Island, in the amount of $26,380, and to award the William L. Callahan exterior masonry upgrade bid to Martone Company, Narragansett, Rhode Island, in the amount of $201,000.
Second.
I have a motion and a second, discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Next item, presentation by the public to the school committee. We have none this evening. Public comment, anyone wishing to speak to the school committee at this time may step forward to the podium, state your name and address. If you'd like to be heard. Going once, twice? Going. Item 6, personnel. First item up, recalls.
Motion to approve the recalls, something we like doing. Christina Caleri, math intervention at Callahan. Kara Curtis, reading specialist, William L. Callahan. Holly Richardson, art, Burrillville High School. Gail Delpreet, resource, William L. Callahan. Amanda Alea, kindergarten, A.T. Levy. Erin Cahill, chemistry, Burrillville High School.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve voluntary transfers. Cara Prario, grade 2, William L. Callahan, and Brittany Hill, grade 3, W.L. Callahan.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to approve leaves of absence for Brenda Sardina, speech language pathologist for the district, her one-year leave of absence for the 2016-17 school year. Lisa Silvestri, reading specialist at W.L. Callahan, one-year leave of absence for 2016-17 school year. And Rebecca Kitsillis, grade 4, William L. Callahan, also one-year leave, 2016-17 school year.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, resignations or retirements. Maria Anoyan, teacher assistant at WL Callahan, School effective June 30th, 2016, with a small note with warm thanks for her 32 years of service to the district, and good luck in retirement.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. On the next item of appointments, if you're present when Mr. Kamajian calls your name, would you please stand? Appreciate it.
Okay, make a motion to approve the appointments, following appointments. Julie Mayu, Director of Instruction, Curriculum, and Professional Development, effective July 1st, 2016. Candace Andre, Director of Pupil Personnel Services, effective July 1st, 2016. Catherine Johnson, Principal, Burrillville Middle School, effective July 1st, 2016. Laura Rogers, School Psychologist, 1 year only for the district, effective August 24th, 2016. Danielle Souza, Social Worker, 1 year, Burrillville School District, effective 2016-17, Step 1 plus Masters. Naomi Bain, Speech Language Pathologist, 1 year, Burrillville School District, effective 16-17 school year, Step 1 plus Masters. Christina Drosik, English Language Arts, Burrillville High School, effective 2016-17, Step 3 plus Masters. Brian Flamand, Therapeutic Learning Center, the Burrillville High School, effective 2016-17, Step 1. Kaylin Mather, Chemistry, Burrillville High School, effective 16-17, Step 1 and plus Masters. Jacqueline Bowman, Kindergarten A.T. Levy School, effective 16-17, Step 9 plus Masters. And Dana Mayali, Kindergarten A.T. Levy, effective 2016-17, Step 2.
Second.
A motion and a second. Discussion?
Congratulations.
I have one question. What is the Therapeutic Learning Center?
That's the special education program here at the high school. It's basically students that we bring back from outside placements. It's self-contained initially, and then those kids eventually get integrated as they progress.
So we're talking about severely handicapped or
We have,
behavior?
yeah, we have one of those programs at each level. We have one at Callahan, one here at the high school, and one at the middle school.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Thank you for coming. Thank you for standing and thank you for staying in the district. Anyone have any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We didn't think we were going to have anyone opposed, so we clapped first.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, nice, good job. Okay, Mr. Chair, I make a motion to approve the following appointments, which is a pretty lengthy list, so I'll ask to make a motion to approve them as presented.
I will second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Glenn Clark is here.
Just explain, just explain to them.
No, Lynn Clark.
There's copies over there.
Okay.
They want a copy.
It's on a crude summer.
Do it, or you want to do it?
You can do it.
Okay. The motion to approve as presented, just a list of the lead teachers, all the coaching positions, Title I positions, all the summer positions. There's probably about 65 names on the list. If you want a copy of it, it's on the side table. Thank you.
Thank you. Would like to just move it back a little bit to recognition. And what I'd like is Miss Lynn Clark here. Hi, Lynn.
I apologize, I thought the meeting was at 7.
Well, you're nice and early for 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Favali encourages being early as being on time.
So it is with great honor that the Burrillville Schools, on behalf of the Burrillville Schools Alumni Education Foundation, that we present Mrs. Dawn Favali with Teacher of the Year Award. Mrs. Favali continues to always go above and beyond for her students. She challenges them and believes that they will make them challenge. She encourages them to go beyond just the high school and to perform an honors band to expand their horizons. There is nothing she will not do for her kids. Being a part of the band is like being a part of the family. She truly cares about each and every one of her students, and through her believing in them, they never let her down. They have won great honors. They have gone to many wonderful places, performed, and always get excellent, excellent ratings. I don't know how Mrs. Favali does it. She not only conducts the wind ensemble and concert bands, the chorus, and select choir. She also teaches AP music theory and beginning guitar. When I came to Burrillville High School, we had 3 music teachers, and Mrs. Favali just works tirelessly for her students, and she's there all hours of the day. I also, as a parent, I know that Mrs. Favali has always been supportive of the parents being involved in the band and the chorus with the kids, encourages the band boosters, always makes us feel very welcome and very much appreciated to be there. There's just, Mrs. Favali is just an amazing teacher. She's been a mentor to all of her students, not only just a teacher, she is a mentor and always there for her kids. So, with that being said, I'd like to present this award from the Burrillville Schools Alumni Education Foundation to thank you for all that you've done for Burrillville.
It means more coming from Lynn because she's one of our music boosters and her daughter was a longtime student of mine. I guess it's all about what Lynn said, you know, people helping each other bring out the best in each other. And my students do that for me and hopefully I do that for them. And you all do that for us too. So thank you. It's a win-win-win situation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Item 7, old business, fiscal year 16 BSD budget update.
Motion to open?
Second.
Motion open in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're requesting at this time that you allow the superintendent to reallocate funds in various line items as you advise the budget for the end of the school year.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion that we allow the superintendent of schools to adjust the line items appropriations as needed to balance the fiscal year 2016 budget.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Fiscal year 16 rink budget update.
Motion open?
Second.
Motion open in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No action is required at this information purposes only.
I'll entertain a motion to receive and file.
Second. I'll make
So
the
moved.
motion.
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 P8241, policy related to parent involvement, revised second reading.
Motion to approve policy P8241 in school observations, revised second reading and dispense with reading.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. On, any discussion?
It's-
Cynthia?
This is not about the observations, it's about parents
policy related to communications, public relations, and parent involvement. Am I right?
This is the Title I. This
Okay.
parent observation is a different one. This is the revised parent, Title I, policy.
Mhm.
The changes are in bold there on the
Right.
second and third page. On the Part 2, Item number 1, we add a review of the policy each spring by the committee, and we changed the language on page 3 to read, or are of any racially diverse background. Those are the only changes on this policy.
As of the changes for the,
Parent observation?
no, the area as far as moving students, will Callahan School be still considered the Title I school?
Yes.
Okay.
Stair Farm won't be, though.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 8, superintendent's report.
Motion open.
Second.
Motion open and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just an update on the budget. If you recall, we requested from the town council an amount of $1,133,000. Town council approved an amount of $987,500, which was approximately $145,000 difference. When we revised the budget, given all the leave of absences and hires, we may be able to consume that 145, depending upon our hires that we have. We'll present that revised budget to you probably sometime in August or September, when it's all finalized and all the hires have been completed. We'll present to you a balanced budget. If you recall in the presentation, the $145,000 was an amount that was set aside for us in FY16, which we did not use, and we told the town council that we did not use that. We still may not use that depending upon how our staffing goes and the hiring of our staffing. So we did very well with our budget. We're very pleased with our budget. We were able to hire the 5 high school teachers, hire the 1 elementary teacher, and also 1 teacher assistant. So we're very pleased with that. We thank you for your support at the town council meeting. Also, the town council approved our technology request of $150,000, which is the second year of our technology request, and that's very good. And as far as the Eccleston Fieldhouse is concerned, that issue was raised at the budget meeting with the town council. We indicated to the town council that we would like to put that out to bid, get exact number on that, and then go back to the town council and ask them to use our undesignated fund to pay for the cost of the renovations at the field house, and they were in agreement with that. So we will come back to you once we have some numbers for a bid for the renovation of that field house at some point. I think we're planning to put that bid out sometime in December to do the work, and sometime in January or February. I think that's when the Eccleston Fieldhouse has the least amount of use, so we're able to get at that and make the renovations. That's my report, Mr. Chairman.
Dr. Pilata, do you want to wait till such time as we have the bids in for approval letter to the town council?
Yes. That way we can include an exact number.
Next item, administrators' reports.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to approve, or accept, rather, the administrator's reports with thanks, barring any questions from the committee. And I guess, I thought I asked last meeting, they could dispense with their reports for the summer. So,
I'd like you to amend that to July, August, and September,
July,
because we're back to school less than 1 month in September.
All right, we'll do that. I'll,
Friendly amendment? Mr. Kamaja?
yes.
Have a motion and a second? Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item 10, reports of school committee subcommittees. No reports this evening. Next item, correspondence, communications. Okay, I have two that I would like to mention. One is a letter that the school committee members received from a lacrosse coach at St. Raphael. It was actually a very nice letter. We will be seeing the lacrosse team next month, but until such a time, I don't want this to go unnoticed. The lacrosse team is coached by Eric Tupper, coach, and Andrew Etheridge is the assistant coach. And the letter that we received from this coach from another team was, I can tell you I've been around hockey and lacrosse for 21 years as a coach, and I've never seen a team ever show sportsmanship and respect like the Burrillville, PCD, St. Raphael teams did this afternoon. Please extend my gratitude and well wishes to your head coach, assistant coaches, athletic director, and complete school administration on what an outstanding, polite team you have. And that was sent by Coach Chris Labrizzi. And that's just outstanding because we hear it so often with our sports teams, and it just means so much to Burrillville, not just the school system, but the whole community, because this is what people are saying about Burrillville all over the state through our sports teams. So I think that needs to be mentioned. The other thing I have is from the, again, from the Civics Club. They did something at the Memorial Day ceremony, and the members of the Burrillville High School Civics Club volunteered their time to look up and honor the Burrillville residents who have been killed in our nation's wars. The current list has 60 names on it, so the Civics Club honored them this Memorial Day as part of the ceremony held at Freedom Park in Harrisville to honor all U.S. soldiers killed in combat. 5 members of the club got 61 flags from the town hall and attached a fallen soldier's name to each one. Tags were attached by red, white, and blue ribbons. It was tastefully done, and they looked great. The general public was happy with the display and proud of our students for creating it. Lastly, the 61st flag was designated to honor the unknown soldier. And it was a great event, and it made the community very proud to have the Civics Club do that. So those are the two items that I have under communications and correspondences. Again, Burrillville is doing great things, and we have a lot to be proud of. Next item, 12, new business. Item 1, approved job description, occupational therapist.
So move.
Second.
Motion is second, and discussion. Ms. St. Pierre?
Question. One concern, coming from an area where I taught severely and profoundly handicapped, we had occupational therapists working with us, and I don't see the term life skills in here, and I think that is important. It's not, we're not just, as far as occupational therapists go in the school system, they're not just looking at the curriculum, or they're not just looking at academics. So could we put life skills within that? Where it would go is practitioners use their unique expertise to assist students to prepare for and perform important life skills, learning, and school-related activities.
Is that a motion?
That's my, okay, I'll make a motion for that.
Dr. Plavin, do you have a comment on that?
No, when we looked at number 4, we were thinking about life skills. We used the term generalization of skills, but we certainly can specialize and use that wording. That's not a problem.
Thank you.
Okay, should we have a motion on that, just for the change?
No, we can just add it.
Okay.
We'll just add
Just
it.
add it?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, can I, just a quick question?
Yes.
These positions, are we sort of redefining?
No, we did not have these job descriptions in our manual. Periodically, we go through our manual, and we found that we did not have these specific job descriptions, so we created these job descriptions. A lot of these job descriptions, usually we put out the bid with a vendor, and I guess over the years, nobody ever noticed that we never had our own job description for that until we found out that we did not. That's why we created these.
So these services are provided by outside vendors? Is
Yeah, the
that-
services are provided by outside vendors.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Uh,
Yeah.
these are positions that we currently have in the district, they're employees of ours.
Okay, so these, and so we're just sort of redefining the job descriptions for people
Yes.
that currently are employed in the district? So there's not new hires associated with this?
No.
It's simply
No,
redefining sort of what their job descriptions are?
no, at least when we post these positions now, we can include a job description.
Okay, gotcha.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Any
Make a
further
motion to-
discussion?
Aye.
Hearing none?
Aye.
Aye. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Sorry about that, Mr. Chair.
Next item, approved job description, physical therapist.
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion on this? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next item is approved job description, speech and language pathologist.
So moved.
Second. Sorry. Go ahead, Sue.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on this? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Committee on agenda items. Does anyone have anything they'd like to bring up? Roger?
The meetings for the summer, you need a motion to move those over to the administration building, or?
We're not moving to the administration
No,
building.
we're still
staying
coming here? Okay,
Because of the taping.
I see.
I think at some point, you don't want to, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, if somebody goes to look up a meeting in July and August that might have had an important
true.
item on the agenda, and it's missing because we met at the administration building, so I think it's wise to just meet here while
Didn't
we
think
can
of
be
that,
taped.
sorry about that, thank you.
So we hope the administrators will join us during the summer, because we'll have plenty of room.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, we'll make sure it does. We'll bring it up in the next meeting if there's anything else. Any other committee members have anything on agenda items? Hearing none. Item 14, pending issues, 5-year facilities assessment building committee.
Well, tomorrow, we're actually starting our roof projects for the summer. That was the $996,000 that was approved by RIDE, where they're giving us reimbursement per invoice.
Could I please ask you to step at the podium, because I'm getting a look from Justin over there. Podium?
No comment. So our roof projects start tomorrow, actually. We're going to be starting with the cafeteria roof at the high school, and then we're going to be moving on to the middle school roofs. That's the $996,000 that was approved by your committee, the town, and also RIDE, which we're going to get direct reimbursement per invoice. We don't have to wait. The bids actually came in low enough that we're going to be able to complete the entire middle school roof. So RIDE approved the change order for us to go forward with for $260,500. So by the end of August, we're going to have the entire middle school roof completed.
And we'll be reimbursed right away, so we don't have to wait.
As the invoices get submitted, then Robin will be submitting them to RIDE, and we'll get our reimbursement directly.
And so everybody understands, that's reimbursement at 52%?
Yeah, it's closer to 53%.
57% of the cost, so it's a great deal for the taxpayer of the community, and for such a large reimbursement on that. That's terrific.
Thank you.
And then at the end of this month, we start on the Callahan 1936 building, which is some exterior masonry repairs, windows, and that'll complete the 36 building.
Terrific, thank you. Anything in the football field?
Nothing to report at this time.
Nothing to report. Item 15.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.